Can we talk?
Absolutely.
Jaybone, where you from?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee. Bro, Jaybone, listen to me. Man to man. Bro, you got the Brian Alvarez thing going on. What's going on over there with the head thing, bro? What's going on there with the thing? Jaybone, talk to me. Jaybone, what do you think?
I didn't wax today.
Oh, very nice. Okay. All right. A little too much information for me, but that's okay.
Put on the Little Mermaid, give my baby Ruthie's be fine.
Jiminy Christmas.
In my ass.
I just banged your wife?
Name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
Sitting here, you guys got a 15-minute intro of putting yourselves over while I'm sitting here and watching Jaybone and Callihan and you're 50. I never saw a 15-minute intro of three guys putting themselves over.
This is the good stuff.
Welcome back, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact. Impact Talk for Impact fans featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent with my co-host, Jaybone, Bill, Alicia, and Lino joining us today. And this is the Slammiversary 2020 prediction. Well, it's supposed to be like a half hour. A half hour. That's what I thought maybe, but this is probably going to go like 3 hours based on how we go. Anyway, what's up, guys? What's up, everybody?
I got a beer for every hour. Let's do this.
Sure you do. I'm sure you do. It's a Wednesday night, and Jay has been podcasting for 17 of the last 24 hours.
Let me tell you something, brother. Somebody double booked the territory tonight. I did not just do one, but two territories tonight. We're blowing up all over the place. I just got the championship over here, and I'm over here ready to tear ship up. Let's do this.
All right. Whatever he's drinking,
we need it.
Keep away from me. That's what
I need that energy.
Okay, right off the bat, Bill. There's already a look at that jacket. Look, there's already something. Look, can we see the jacket? Can we see what you're wearing there? People are already asking.
You gotta do a little spinneroonie.
A little spinneroonie.
Give us a spinneroonie. What are we wearing?
Let's see if I can do a little spinneroonie.
Pull this off. I mean, he's sitting down. Let's see.
I am sitting down. It's gonna be a little tough.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
Let's see. Hold on.
That's a Slammiversary. Okay, that's last year's T-shirt. See that?
I got that.
And look at this. Is this last year's Moose Slammiversary vest?
Beautiful.
That is
a work of art.
My goodness.
That is cool. That is real cool. I like that. Very nice. Look at the detail on that.
That is wild.
Wow. Now, Bill, I want to know, Bill, do you wear these when you go out to the grocery store and stuff like that?
You better.
That's what I want to know.
I usually the grocery store, but usually once I put it on for a show, it will remain with me the rest of the night. So,
all right, nice. Now, do you also have a replica TNA title? And if so, you can confirm. Maybe don't confirm or deny. Do you wear it around?
Nah, I'm not a big title guy.
Okay,
you got to earn a title. I haven't earned a title.
All right, fair enough. Do any of you guys own belts? I never ever asked. Anybody else have a belt here?
No.
Jay, you got a belt? What do you got? Oh, he's gonna get it. I hope he's wearing pants.
I might have a different gimmick next to me though.
What you got next? So Bill's, I swear, got his gimmick closet just at arm's length here. What do you got? You got pull? You might as well show it though. What do we got?
I might have to.
What do we got?
Are
you serious? Are you kidding me? Feast or Fire briefcase? What
Feast or
year?
Fire briefcase.
Wait, is that EC3?
That might be part of my storyline for something later for the pay-per-view.
All right, we'll go with it. Jaybone is wearing a World Heavyweight Championship belt. Is that a full scale? That's a toy one,
That's the big gold belt. He's just a big guy.
The big gold belt, the classic belt, my favorite one. Some
My
classic guys have held it. So you know what?
He's the real world champion.
I am not. You could say that. I'm not going to say that. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this on old Manny tonight.
Manny Bones. All right, fair.
Oh, Manny's got the strap.
There we go. All right.
I don't think it's going to last there. So no, we're just no.
Let's leave it on him. The hell with it. That's it. He's the champ. Oh, you could be the champ. How about you, big guy? You could be the champ for the show today. Anyway, hey, listen, we're here, guys. Slammiversary 2020 prediction show. We were here last night. We had John Burton on. We asked him everything. We're going to spoil the whole show for you right now. He gave us everything off camera. We paid him $100. We PayPal'd him $100. He said, just give us all the scoops. So here's all the spoilers coming up right now. That's what we're doing. I'm just kidding. We're not going to ruin the show for you guys. We want you to buy the show, enjoy the show, and we're going to go ahead and give our thoughts. So, Bill, we were talking 6 matches announced only, correct? That's
6 announced matches. I think there'll be at least one more, but maybe there could be even another one after that. Maybe a cinematic and a regular match. We'll see.
Okay, so we got room. I mean, 6 matches is not 3 hours. So
or we could just stretch everything out.
We could. Now, last year's Slammiversary was how many matches? That was only about 7 matches, wasn't it?
I think it was 7 as well. That's why I'm thinking it might be 7. I think it was an odd number, so I think it might have been 7.
All right.
I think it's the same where they went in. They did technically do a dark match there before that they showed on TV the next week, but obviously here, who knows? Slammiversary Day, they might tape tapings for that whole afternoon beforehand.
All right, fair enough, man. Cool. Well, all right. Well, let's jump into it, guys. If we have anything you want to talk about before, actually, Lino, let's introduce the people. Some of these guys might not know who you are. You're behind the scenes guy. You were on a few episodes with us before.
Yeah. Tell
the folks. I mean, Alicia's meeting for the first time today. She's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" So let's maybe people in the live chat are thinking, "Who the hell is this guy?" Too. Tell us who you are, what you've done for the prior to here and coming with us over at TNI.
Yeah, for sure. So I actually own a marketing company. I do photo, video, graphic design work, and build websites for a lot of local businesses in my area. Big wrestling fan, big Impact wrestling fan. Obviously, this is why I'm here too. Been to a lot of shows. That's how me and Trent met up. Been watching the podcast for so long. But so I do all the graphic posts that you guys see on the pages, on the Instagram, social media, Facebook, Twitter, the banners, the questions to get the crowd or audience interactive with.
Those are good.
Media. So yeah,
keep those coming. Keep those coming
for sure.
Very nice. Yeah, Lino and I met down at Hard to Kill earlier this year.
Yeah.
Man, it feels like forever ago.
I know.
Just January, but
yeah.
Bill, did you guys meet at Hard to Kill too?
You know what? I think I saw you. I think we did run into each other.
Yeah, we did.
At one point.
Yeah, we did. I can't remember which one it was now.
Somewhere.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Hard to Kill or maybe
it was
Slammiversary.
It was Slammiversary.
I think it was Slammiversary too.
Yeah, you sat right in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was in front of you. That's what it was.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, let's jump into it, guys. All right, we have a request, Alicia, from Aaron Jack. Saying, do not hold back tonight. You have become known as a shooter. You have been shooting on everything lately. They want you to just tear into this card. Tear everything.
I'm looking forward to the card, so hopefully I have nothing negative to say.
All right, fair.
We'll see.
I will. I'll go ahead. I'll pose.
This will be time. We'll save that for the review, just in case things get crazy.
So depending on some of my predictions, I might give you a little layup.
All right, let's do that. I will pose the match, and we'll end it with Alicia, so she can just take all of our opinions and just do what she's got to put in a blender and just tear them apart. All right, we'll start with Bill. Okay, let's go with that. Let's start with I have a feeling the Gauntlet's going to open the show, guys. That's my.
I agree with you. The Gauntlet is what I see starting. And this one, I'm thinking.
Let me name them off real quick, Bill, just to give
everybody. Yeah. Let's go with the whole card here.
We got 11 announced, right? We got 11. We got Taya, Rosemary, Susie, Madison, Rayne, Nevaeh, Tasha, Kiera, Who else? Alicia Edwards, Kylie Ray. Who I'm missing? Havok, and I'm missing one.
Kimberly. Yeah.
Kimberly. That's 11.
That's 11. A lot of new ones.
Yeah. So we got 11 now. Let's go with who was your pick for the possible 12th entrant, and who's going to get your win on this one? Let's start with Bill.
All right. So I'm going to go, because I believe it will be 12, but I think it's going to be a technicality. I think Susie will be eliminated early and will return. So she's going to come back as Su Yung. She's going to like disappear and come back as Total Sue and then win the match. Be the number one contender. Although I think there could be some of Alicia's favorite people interfering in this match.
Oh man, are we going with that? Interesting. Okay.
I think Madison's going to get intercepted in this match.
Some help, some little help from some of our old friends.
Maybe.
All right, people in the crowd, people in the chat are saying it's going to be Enzo. I don't know where that's coming from.
No, thank you.
I don't know where that's coming from. That's just crazy.
That's funny. All right,
I'm not wasting my EY here.
Go ahead, Lino. Who do you got winning? Who do you got being a surprise 12?
Oh gosh,
definitely going to even it out with a 12.
Well, the surprise, I think it could be Gail Kim at the Slammiversary.
Oh,
so that would be really cool to see.
Coming out of retirement.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would totally pop for that.
Power would be nice. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping for Rosemary to win, but who knows?
This will put her right back on top.
She needs it. She needs it.
It's been a bit. All right. Fair enough. Jay, what do you got for this one?
Surprise. It's hard. Surprise. I'm gonna say Rachel Ellering.
Right. Wow. Okay. He went the other way on this one. Rachel Ellering.
I went free agent.
Okay.
And just because there's a couple I'm looking forward to that I hope they show up. Saturday night, and that's one of them that's not getting talked about a lot. So I'd love to see her get a fresh start here.
Okay.
And be able to use her real name. There's something about that. Let's not lie about that. As far as who's gonna win it. Oh man, so hard.
A lot of talent in this one, man. This one's got a lot going on. It's very hard to pick a winner because any one of these women could really is like credible enough to elevate up right away. Like every one of them, to me, it's like can go into the title picture right now.
Yeah, like even though they are fresh faces to this territory, it's they've been around the block a few times. They are talented. They're not, the only thing they may be lacking is experience in front of the TV camera,
All right.
You know what? I'm just going to say Kylie. I think she's got a ton of momentum going into this. She's had some weird relationship stuff with Susie / Su Yung. So,
all right, Kylie.
I'm going to call Kylie for a win and Rachel Ellering for a surprise.
All right, I'm gonna go a little more safe before I hand it off to Alicia here. I'm gonna say the 12th. The surprise is I'm gonna go with Bill. The surprise is gonna be Su Yung, the return of Su Yung, a Susie elimination returning as Su Yung, and I'm gonna go with her as the winner. I'm gonna go with Su. I'm doubling up on this one. I'm going with that. What's that? Yeah, I want it to be where it's like wait, what? And no, but I'm going with that. I'm going with Susie and Su Yung for the surprise and the winner. But Alicia, what do you got?
Okay, so as far as the surprise, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I'd like to see Taylor Wilde.
Ooh, a lot of hype on her lately. A lot of
hype on her. She's making moves, and we'd love to see her back. It's been a really long time, and she was such a great addition to the roster. It's just, that nostalgia gets me in that sense. As far as winner, that's really tough. I'm trying to look at it outside of who's not paired with someone, but that's really tough off the top of my head to think of everybody. I'm going to say Kylie for the safe run, but I really like Bill's idea and everybody's speculation of Sue turning back into Su Yung, or Susie turning back into Su Yung.
I'm going with that. I like that. I think it'd be fun. It'd be very, very Mick Foley-ish in that one battle royal that he did where he came out 3 times. I would like that. I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with that. So that's that. We got our predictions in for that one. I think, like I said, guys, anybody who comes out of this one, I think is a credible winner. To be honest, So
everyone's going to look great.
Yes.
They're all going to shine in the long run. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
For
it's,
sure.
it's just going to put over the whole division. It really is.
Absolutely.
Speaking of divisions, let's go X Division match next. And guys in the chat, give your thoughts too. We want to hear who you guys think is going to win too. I'm going to be displaying those comments out, so keep your picks coming. All right, Willie Mack, Chris Bay. This one's been hyped. Nice. We just a little recap. Chris Bay got caught. He got caught revealing that he's using Johnny Swinger, and Johnny was very heartbroken about this. But let's remind everybody, he has found a way to be back at ringside during all this. So Johnny's back at ringside, but he also knows he's getting screwed by Chris Bay. Let's just make sure we put that out there. I'll give mine real quick first. I'm going with Johnny screws Bay, Willie retains. That's my pick. I think, and then we go into a nice little feud with Johnny and Chris Bay. And I don't know who Willie pairs off with next, but I'm going to go. That's my pick. Let's start with Lino on this one.
Double swerve.
Swerve.
Rich Swann. It's going to cost Willie Mack, but Johnny Swinger is going to save him. Save Willie Mack.
Oh,
yes.
So call back to the Swinger.
Yes.
The Swinger Willie thing. Okay, all right. I like this too. This is interesting.
Yeah, I like that's what I'm hoping for, and that'd be really cool to see. Yeah,
I like that. All right, Bill, what do you got for this one? We're ending everything with Alicia, so she could just.
Well, I'm right on the same page with both you guys on this one. I was thinking maybe Rich too, but after the last explosion where he was saying he was still quite a ways away, I kind of put that off. But if he can, but it just seems like he can't compete anytime too soon. So I don't think he still might get involved, but he just can't be in like a real feud. He'd have to kind of wait to get in action. But I definitely think, and technically Swinger has told Bay he can't show up, Daddy. He's still banned. The corporate head honcho said he can't be there. So he ain't going to be there to start the match. At some point, he'll get involved during the match. And he'll definitely will cause Chris Bay to lose.
Good prediction. I like this. Now, keep in mind, one thing I want to just touch on, the Rich Swann thing. That explosion was taped at the last tapings back in May.
Okay.
And he was saying he was starting therapy that week. That's back in May, like early June, late May, early June. So he's been in physical therapy for, let's say, a month and a half at this point. So he might be walking around.
He might be. He's walking without a limp. We know
he's
that.
Not limping, yeah.
Eventually, he beat the limp that they said he was going to have for the rest of his life. So he beat that. Jaybone, what do you got? Chris Bay and Mack.
I think
I feel like we're surprising Jaybone with every match announced. Like, wait a minute, they're fighting too?
Oh, because I had no prep for this. I'm literally writing these down as we're doing them. I do that for every predictions that I do, even for myself over on Smash This Podcast, cheap plug, because I want them to be completely authentic. I put zero thought into it pre-hand. I think it out live and I predict it live. So
he's buying time right here is what this is. You know that move where people like say a bunch of other shit to buy time until while you wait for an answer.
So how was house hunting today? I'm kidding. We continue. You know what? I think Bay gets it here.
Bay gets the title.
I think everybody gets finessed and Bay gets it here.
And Swinger, let's go with that. What happens to Swinger though?
Swinger tries to make it up to Willie Mack and screws up.
Oh, and you're saying he cost Willie the title?
Accidentally.
Oh shit. Okay, there's a lot. All right, there's a lot going on here. All right, Alicia, what do you got for this? That's interesting. I like that.
All right. So, as much as I'm looking forward to this match between two great competitors, I'm going to say Willie Mack is going to take the win with assistance from the Deaners.
Oh, that's right.
They keep showing that promo.
Drinking buddies.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He is hanging out with Deaners a lot. I keep forgetting to think about that. There is something to that.
Everyone's thinking distracted by Swinger, and I think something's going to happen. I can't predict what might happen, but it's going to cause them to come. And I don't know. I just see it that way.
Very interesting. This is a good take. This is a hot take. I like that. That's a good take. All right, cool. I did not even bother thinking about the Deaners and Willie connection and all this.
They've been showcased every week together for a while now, so it just kind of seems
That's a great point. Very true. I didn't even consider that right now. That's an awesome point. All right, cool. All right, let's move on to. Let's go with the tag team title. Now, this is the one that I swear it's a split crowd on, and I want to hear from the listeners on this one because this one everybody is thinking something else and a different scenario. The North retaining current champions of the North, longest reigning Impact Wrestling champions of all, tag team champions of all time, taking on Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock, unofficially known as Samrock. All right, what do we got for this? This one is interesting. I'll immediately kick mine out, and I'll go around the circle here. I'm going with the North retaining. I think it's going to lead out to a furthered feud with Callihan and Shamrock. I'm going with that. I think they didn't really get to finish their feud. I don't know if it makes sense for them to be the ones to take the tag belts off the North, but I'm going with them just screwing each other, getting more pissed off, and then just the whole scorpion and frog thing. We're just going into. I feel like Sami was dropping hints that he was like, yeah, I'm gonna screw you because I'm a scorpion. That's what I do. You know, that whole promo. So going with that, let's start with Jaybone this one. Let's go this way. Jaybone, what do you got for this tag title?
Oh man,
caught him off guard. Totally caught him off guard.
So we got totally. Yeah, I'm like expecting to go like next to Alisha over here. Jeez, Jiminy Christmas. All right, so North versus what did you call it? Samrock. Jeez,
Samrock.
Like
so I didn't make that up. Right? They've been putting that out there. Like Sami Callihan, I feel, has been putting out Samrock. He's been calling them like Team Samrock or something.
No, it's the Wild Stallions.
I should come out as a Wild Stallions.
I'm stuck on that.
Dude, if they come out on stage with like those like balloon air guitars and come out and go, dude, I'm so old. I just did that. I'm sorry.
What do you got, Jay? Who's taking this one?
I'm going with Callihan and Ken Shamrock.
Samrock. He's going with Samrock. All
and
right.
The only reason why I'm doing it is because I love Sami and I love Ken Shamrock, and I want them, especially Shamrock, because I want him to have a championship, whether it be long or short. Probably going to be short. I would like to have him have just one last touch of some kind of gold in this company, because I got a feeling it's going to be wrapped up for him soon. Technically, there's supposed to be some Hall of Fame stuff coming up, and I don't think that's really technically happening unless they just film something for the people at home. I'm not expecting it to be a long run, because I know there's going to be a lot of people coming into this company. At least I'm going to assume a tag team or two.
All right. Do they show up at the end? Let's also put that out to all you guys.
That could
Is
shake
there a tag team
up,
showing
yeah.
up? All right.
So
Samrock.
And I would, if we're going to see like the North versus some new tag team, popping in and shaking things up, I wouldn't have to see the North as champions to do it.
Okay.
So
right.
if we're gonna have someone new come in and take it off someone, like Ken Shamrock, just so it's like, okay, let's let him have a championship. Sami absolutely deserves to have another, even if it is a short run again. It's he's a guy that's so polarizing and draws so much attention. He doesn't always have to have a championship over his shoulder.
All right,
so
fair.
I'm gonna say Callihan and Ken Shamrock win here.
All right.
And no big guest stipulation behind it, but just they get the win.
All right, cool. All right, let's go to Bill. Bill, what do you got for this one?
All right, this is one, for anyone that's been watching the last couple of weeks, I've been pretty steadfast on the North retaining, and an outside team was going to dethrone them. But I keep saying I like this Ken and Sami dynamic every week. I'm liking the promos. I'm enjoying it. And earlier today, I've changed.
Oh, what do we got? What happened? What happened?
I have Ken and Sami going over here. And this is how it's going to happen.
Oh, man, he's right.
Ken and Sami, they're going to win. All right, okay. They're going to win. They're going to win, and they're going to win clean.
Okay.
But after the match, my first of 3 former world champions, Eric Young, comes out
on this one. Okay.
Team Canada is reformed with the North and EY is the head of it.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
I did not even go in that direction. That's a great one.
Book
it. Guys in the chat, what do you think of that one? I think Bill, you're winning here. This is a good one. I like that. All right, very cool. I'm gonna let that one soak in for a second. I do dig it. Lino, in the meantime, tell us what you got. I'm letting that one. Bill, great one. Really good.
I think Shamrock will lose, unfortunately. But it's actually not unfortunately. I want the North to win. I mean, they've come so far. I want them to be the top team when the new teams come in. Just to see what's going to happen in the future. I think they're going to shake up a lot of things. And the North's been booked really strong, and I think they need to stay strong.
All
right. Go to the North. All right, Alicia, wrap it up. Who do you got for this one?
All right. So I'm going to give it to the Wild Stallions.
Unofficially
official. It's the Wild Stallions. Only because it's just so crazy. It might work, and I'm brain farting. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Ultimately, my point is I don't see it being a long run. It's going to be a short run if they do take it. But I'd like to see it anyway, especially, Ken Shamrock, if he's not going to be around for much longer, with the company or whatever. It'd be good to see him some gold on him, give him some purpose.
All right. I like it. The chat is blowing up on Bill's idea. I don't know if you've seen these comments. They are losing their minds. Like
tremendous.
They are. Look at.
I had my own solo booking meeting earlier today.
Bill's already a better booker than Brother Love. Look at that, man. You are the.
Oh, they know my hatred of Brother Love too.
They're going. You are the fucking man. But look, hey, this guy here. Now this guy wants to confirm it. It's a new listener. I've never seen it. Hutchinson Redwood is saying, "Is that EC3 jacket guy?" You're goddamn right it is.
Hell yeah.
That is the guy. Phil, how does it feel that, basically for Impact, you are what Straw Hat guy was for ECW? That's you at Impact.
You're a legend, bro.
He's a legend, my buddy, the Straw Hat guy, old John Bailey there.
John Bailey, yeah, that's right. You guys know each other? I'm
sure he actually he's a manager at the local farmers market that puts on wrestling shows every month.
Wow. That's where you wonder where some of these people end up. I just read an article about the Rob Zombie guy. I read an article about him.
Typo negative guy.
Somebody did a whole interview. They located him. They're like, man, where you came from? You were front row at every Northeast wrestling show for like 10 years, and like whole 20-question interview with him. And then they found the big Russian guy who would always be there, Vladimir, I guess his name was.
Oh yeah.
Like all these guys were on front row every show that would be in the Northeast, like no matter what company. And I'm like, they're finding them all in this ECW group on Facebook. I'm like, this is hilarious that they're all like pseudo legends. That's gonna be you, Bill. There's gonna be people knocking at your door for interviews in 10 years. It's gonna be great.
Don't go back to the TNI tape.
It's gonna be awesome. All right, cool. We got all right. That's a tag match. Now, next, let's keep going. About halfway, a little over halfway, almost halfway through. All right, let's go with the women's match next. All right, Jordynne Grace, Deonna Purrazzo, one of the best hyped matches of Slammiversary. I think this has been done very well because they've used outside sources too. Busted Open Radio. They've used social media. They've used social media a lot of video promos. They haven't really touched in any kind of tag match or anything like that. They haven't really given too much away. This one's been done very well. And then that table face shot to Deonna yesterday, I think was awesome. Got me super hyped. I think I'm going Jordynne retains on this one. I think Deonna's got the best of her. I've also been pretty sour on Deonna ever since that damn interview she gave. So I am okay with her not getting this title. But I think Jordynne it's prime for Jordynne to just beat the shit out of her and take it. So I'm going with Jordynne on this one. Let's start with Lino on this one.
Yes, I think Jordynne's going to retain. I mean, with everything going on, I feel like she hasn't got to be the full potential champion that we deserve yet.
Yes.
And I'm hoping she gets more of a chance for the future with the new, hopefully, knockouts coming in.
Because she missed one whole taping. The first empty arena taping, Jordynne missed it because she couldn't fly out.
Yeah.
So she was only on the second set of taping. So you're right. She missed, almost 6 weeks of shows that way. That's a lot of hype that she missed out on. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Jordynne. All right, Bill, what do you got for this one?
I'm going the opposite. I think the Virtuosa is going over here. I think she's going to get the Rocket, and I think it's just. I think we've seen it during these tapings. They've realigned the whole division with the knockouts. It's a whole new division, fresh matchups. I think they're going to want to heel at the top. That's what I think. I think that's because you saw what Taya did as a heel at the top of the. I think that's Impact right now needs a heel champion in the knockouts division. That's just my thought on it.
Historically, heel champions always draw more. Historically, it's always been the face chase. There's always more money in the chase.
Correct.
Face chasing the heel.
And I see Kylie, if she doesn't win, either a Sue, because I'm having Sue win there, but I see a long-term Kylie Deonna feud.
Interesting. All right, Jaybone, what do you got for this one?
That's
I like that.
I like that too. I mean, like I said, the whole division is so jam-packed with new talent that you just can't wait to see them, mature over the summer and develop into whatever it's going to happen. It's just the women's division is just incredible right now. The knockouts. I'm calling. This is probably going to be a match of the night.
Okay. This is going to be your top show stealer.
This is going to be my dark horse match of the night. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Jordynne Grace retains here.
Okay.
But I think we're going to get some kind of surprise. I don't know what. And I was thinking about, I said Rachel Ellering earlier for like a surprise thing in the Gauntlet. I think we're going to get another surprise here. I don't know who. I'm seeing a lot of great ideas in the chat. I see a lot of.
I'm putting them up there. It's a split crowd too. You guys are like Deonna or Jordynne. It's very split.
This one right here. I'm seeing a lot of this one. Taya Conti. I'm seeing a ton of that. I know she's a free agent.
Who's Taya Conti? Because I'm making this background.
Former NXT, I believe.
Okay. Taya Conti. All right.
Don't quote me on that, but I think it's either former NXT or former MLW. One of the two.
Yeah, NXT, young, I think Brazilian.
Okay.
Obviously, they were on the brand together, her and Deonna.
She was in the women's what the hell was that? Mae Young Classic?
The Mae Young,
one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She was in there. Yeah, she was. They talked a lot about her being the first one from Brazil or something to that effect.
Gotcha.
Representing Brazil. I do remember that now. That was fun to watch. Everybody involved in that. I see a lot of Maria showing up, shaking things up. I don't see her really.
She never wrestled much. I mean, she's a better valet, if anything.
She did some back in the WWE, but I know it wasn't one of the better women wrestlers for that time. I'd say.
Right.
But she did spend some time. She's a mom now. She's got to stay healthy for that sake. I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying I'm just taking a guess here. But yeah, I think we see maybe a new face or two because I keep hearing people talk about, Deonna Purrazzo said something about I'm not coming alone or something like that. I keep seeing people say that. I missed it. Did she say that?
I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch that.
She had chimed in that she was with the aces and eights, that you never walk alone line. She's using that as well.
Oh,
okay.
What? Okay.
I was going to hint at that a little later.
There was a chick in the old clique, so.
Oh, that's right. Brooke was in the old one, wasn't
Yeah, don't mess with Brooke. Don't mess with
that. Yes.
I do overlook the fact that Brooke was in the Ace and Eights. You kind of just forget about that.
Well, because they gave her the girlfriend role, but she was so much more than that. I thought she was. I loved Brooke, so.
In my new alignment, in my all return stables, there's going to be a female presence in each of them.
Yes, there should be.
Team Canada.
It's important.
You have the options. You got the options to put them in. No question about it. All right. I like where this is going. Guys. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, listen. Well, we're gonna go to Alicia. Alicia, what do you got for this?
Of course, I'm going with my girl Jordynne for the win. Only because with the the work that she's been doing lately, there's been this passion, this ferocious passion kind of invoked within her suddenly with the protection of this belt, you know, because there's a great possibility she might drop it because Deonna is such a competitor. But Jordynne's going to retain because she's not giving that belt up without a fight. It's thick mama pump, bro. Like,
that's true.
Taha said.
But Deonna's going to be a thorn in her side for a little while afterwards. I don't see it Slammiversary being the end all be all for that feud. It's too fierce.
You're right, though. I don't see this as being the end. Like it's so built up that it's like you can't just end it with, okay, it's here, it's done. Like there's so much hatred already built into this.
You don't slam a woman's face into a table like that and it just ends after a match, okay?
Good point. I watched that like 6 times today and I even like slowed it down. I'm like, no, like she hit that fucking table. Like there's like took a bump on that table. Like there was no way to pull that. She really face first hit that table. It was brutal.
It's gonna be a great match between both women. Despite what I think about Deonna, I think she's going to give us a lot.
I'll give it this. They've delivered on what's been asked of them so far.
Absolutely.
Let's say that. So they've definitely delivered. No complaints on it. I just, like I said, the Deonna interview I've been sour since, and that's my only thing. But for what she's put out there, her promo, she's delivered as well as Jordynne, of course. So we'll see what happens, guys. That definitely could be a show stealer, no question about it. All right, 2 more to go on the announce, and we're gonna pick a mystery match. Let's start with Moose, Tommy Dreamer for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. The title, it's not really a title. Still don't know what the hell how this got sanctioned, but this is for the title. Tommy Dreamer, Moose. I'm gonna give my prediction here. This kind of leads into what my mystery match is gonna be too. My added match. I'm going with Moose retains. But then we get he's gonna go quick. It's gonna be he takes out Tommy fast, and I think we get music that hits, and we get somebody who comes out. I'm going with EC3 on this one. I'm going EC3 comes into this one. We got the tease of the trouble music. EC3 shows up, challenges Moose because we talked about EC3 never got his was it EC3 never got the title shot, his rematch, or he never actually fully got a rematch when he lost.
Right. I think so.
I thought it's what we had. I thought it's we concluded. EC3 comes in and just goes after him. Plus, they've been hyping on online too. Challenges them. We get an official match right there. Added EC3 and Moose because it's not really I can see EC3 cutting an amazing promo here about how it's not really a fucking title either at the same time. You know, but he's like, I'm going to take it from you anyway, just because I can, and go for it. So I'm going EC3 on this one by added match, but Moose wins, leading to an EC3 added match. All right, Jaybone, start with you on this one.
Can we just say real quick how awesome? I just happened to catch this.
What do you got?
Can we just say how awesome Moose looks in this picture, man? I'm serious. I mean, the guy just looks like a champ.
He is he's a star. The guy looks and carries himself like a star.
Main eventer.
Main eventer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He is. I just happened to catch that. I wanted to share that with you guys. That's courtesy of our friend of the show, Basil.
That's one of his pictures. Yeah, definitely one of his. I mean, he's the only photographer allowed in a very limited capacity building.
For sure.
It's going to be his. But all right, let's go with it. J-Bone, what do you got for this one? Who's winning? Is anything happening post-match?
I think we're absolutely going to get Moose for the win here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Tommy. Tommy, after everything that Moose has been doing, just knocking off, TNA legends, Impact legends, whatever you want to, call it. He's been knocking them off one by one. And wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if all of a sudden Dreamer is like the last one to go through, and Dreamer goes over. But
no.
I don't think that's
no, it wouldn't be funny. I don't want that to happen.
All right, I'm the only one. All right, that's all right. I'll die on that hill. No, I that's not my prediction. But yeah, I think Moose takes this one here. I don't think it's going to be a squash match because Dreamer can go, and Moose has definitely grown as a wrestler over the years. These two can actually pull off a damn good match. You know, I don't care how many people complain about, oh, Tommy's fat, he can't work. Yeah, he can. the guy's a genius. You just don't pay attention enough. So these two are going to have a decent match, but I have absolutely no doubt in my, two brain of mine.
Is that it? Is that what we're working with? Getting hammered there. Look at Jaybone.
Yeah. I had one brain cell for the last show. I got one for this one. So that's all you're getting tonight. That's all you're getting.
We still got a half a week to go here, Jaybone.
It's a long fucking week. I think we are going to get a surprise. I think it is going to be EC3. And what's interesting is if you saw the promo that he cut last night, not that he cut, but that, the vignette he showed on his channel right before we went live last night. Cheap plug. Go watch our review. He's not coming alone. Wherever he shows up in the territory, whether it's here, whether it's there, anywhere he goes, I don't think EC3 is coming alone.
I saw that this morning, and he's walking with like 4 guys.
4 or 5 guys. It's kind of hard to tell, but so I got a feeling whatever happens to Moose after he beats Dreamer, guys, it's not going to be pretty.
All right. All right, so you're going Moose? You're going Moose and then post-match EC3? Is that the prediction?
Something's going to happen. I think it's going to be EC3. So yeah.
All right.
There's way too much room for, legends to show up, different ones. Hell, it might even be Sting, but I'm going to pick EC3.
Take it easy, will you? Take it easy. Let's not get crazy.
I got a whole cooler. Let's do it.
I don't know what's in that drink, but take it easy. I don't think that's it. Anyway, all right, Alicia, close it out. Who's taking this one?
I'm going to give Moose the win.
Okay.
For obvious reasons, but as far as like a surprise, I couldn't tell you who I personally think it could be. There's a lot of options to choose from, but it's got to be someone with a connection to the belt.
So who's got that?
Because otherwise, how do you progress something? Because all the current Impact people who have encountered this have been like, oh, that's not even an active title. They all kind of look down their noses at it. Whereas it's gotta be someone who it would represent and who that era of time. I don't know.
Okay.
Who could it be?
Who can it be now? We'll find out, man. I mean, so Moose winning, but you're not going EC3. Like we're all saying EC3. You're not saying EC3 though.
I could be. I mean, it'd be a great opportunity for him to roll in, and I liked your idea, Trent. So maybe EC3. Right. Maybe Eric Young, maybe James Storm, maybe Mike Bennett.
Yes, the Miracle. The Miracle. That's who I'm going to say, the Miracle.
All right. You're going with the Miracle. Okay. Yeah. All right, Bill, what do we got here today? I'm already losing my mind. I don't even think we went to. I'm like, did we go to Bill already? We haven't yet. Okay.
No, because I originally, once again, at the booking meeting today, we changed it up again. I initially thought what you did there, Trent, but I think I thought better now, and this is what I'm thinking now. All right, good match. Tommy gives it his all, like Tommy does, but Moose goes over, and then in typical Moose fashion, he's just beating him on down after the match again.
All right,
who comes to help him? His radio co-host, Bully Ray, comes out.
Oh shit! Think about that, man.
The former number 2 world champion comes out.
That's
for the save. He comes in for the save.
Oh,
but is it a save? Double turn. Now we get the Good Brothers come out, the reformation of Aces and Eights.
What?
Like it. Love it.
What? Dude, Bill just blew my mind right now. I didn't even go that direction. That's crazy.
I hope that happens. Exactly awesome. The way that is. That's got to be it.
That's actually really badass.
That's some tremendous storytelling right there. It's like you get a double pop, like, oh, Bully's here to save the day. Oh no, he fucked them.
I gotta say, Bill, if they're listening to this, they're completely hitting eraser to paper right now.
Rewriting the whole setup.
This goddamn bastard's in the front run. He must be hearing everything going on that Don's talking about and thinking at this point. Now he just screwed Slammiversary. Now they're literally just wiping everything out. I swear, man. I think you might be completely rattling the intended plans of this. That to me is one of the best ones of the night. That's a great prediction. I like that, Bill. That could be a lot. Talk about something that's going to send some Some shockwave. That would send some shockwave.
That's loaded. That's a loaded answer.
And mainly, I had to do this for my booking of the main event. So this is how it all works.
All right. Lena, what do you got for this one?
No, like I said earlier, man, I'm hoping Mike Bennett.
Go, Lena. I'm losing.
No, you're fine. No,
I
it's
should keep
okay.
the same order.
No,
so
it's still totally fine. No, I mean, I think Moose is going to retain, but I'm hoping Mike Bennett comes. I mean, of course, I want Ethan Carter to come back. Maybe with Dixie. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know if you guys want to see Dixie again.
I like Dixie. I had no problem with Dixie at all. I think she was in a very tough place. She was in shark infested waters, and she tried her hardest. Yeah. I'm gonna put this out. I give Dixie credit here.
Yeah, she tried.
For a lot of crap that she had to go through, she kept that company on television through very hard times, no matter what it was. She kept it moving, man. So
she went through a table. I give her props.
Yes, that was a spot.
And she still puts over this company
on
social media constantly for the big shows. I don't
that says a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and she doesn't have to. I don't even know if she's still a shareholder or whatever, technical behind the scenes, whatever you call it. But
yeah, no, that's really cool that she does that. I listen. I've met her a few times. She's always been a sweetheart. Phil, you ever get to meet her down at the Impact Zone?
Oh yeah. Well, when I first started going to the Impact Zone, she would actually come by the front row, say hello to everybody. She was always very nice. Up at like Bethlehem tapings, she'd come, make sure like she'd go like just start talking to people, take pictures with them. I have no problems with Dixie, and obviously as you were just saying, during some lean times, she still found a way.
She still found a way, man. She kept it going, man.
She lost some money, but she was okay with losing some money for a while, and
no doubt.
That's why the company's still here today.
No doubt. Very cool. So, Lena, you're going Mike Bennett comes. You're saying Moose retains, and then Mike Bennett comes out here?
Correct.
That's prediction?
Correct.
All right. Because there's everybody. I'm telling you guys, there's no shortage of potential people to come out here. That's for damn sure. At least we know that. There's absolutely no shortage of potential here. So we'll see, man. But yeah, like I keep saying, she's an unsung hero on Impact. No question. I think she gets a lot of heat. Unjustified, man. The amount she gets is like too much to me. I'm like, come on. She did what she could. Like that's not an easy business to be in, especially jumping in when you did not have the experience prior. I mean, we're here because of Dixie, put it that way. So she made it possible to keep going. So plus think about this. In an era when women empowerment is at an all-time high, that was a woman in a very male-dominated industry at the head of it, right? And running this company with people, nothing but scam artists just trying to get the best of her. And she kept things moving. And listen, no matter which way you slice that pie, they were still drawing 2 million people on Spike TV with her at the head of it. They had distribution internationally, merchandising, toys, video games. Dixie Carter deserves a hell of a lot more credit than she gets, especially from today's point of view. So my props to Dixie, man. I gotta give it to her. Very cool. All right, main event, guys. This is the big one now. This is big. We went home. The go home last night was huge on this. Alicia, I will start with you on this, even though I was letting you wrap, but I'm gonna start with you on the main. All right, Ace Austin, Eddie Edwards, Trey Miguel, mystery opponent. Who's the mystery man or woman? Mystery man or woman who walks out the title on this one? Let's do it. Everybody in the chat, sound off big time. Let's go. This is the main event. Let's sound off on this one.
Okay, so mystery man, maybe this is where I'm going to throw Eric Young into the mix. But I'd like to see Eddie Edwards win.
Eddie walk out. Okay. Is that based on him being the most credible? Like, are you not?
No, it's not even that, because honestly, I feel like whoever it would land on, it's hard because the way I keep seeing this match is as a triple threat, because I keep forgetting that there's a mystery partner, and so that's kind of throwing off my whole view on this. I think all of them are worthy, and they have shown in the last couple of weeks of tapings that they're really ready to step up to the plate and carry this company. But I feel like Eddie Edwards should get his due.
Okay.
He deserves that rematch.
That's true. There's a lot of hard work here. Eddie's put a lot of hard work in.
He's been with us at this point. He's one of the few on the roster who's been with us the longest, correct?
He debuted
5 years?
No, more.
No, longer than that. He debuted with
2013.
With Davey Richards with the Wolves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
wow.
That's a long time ago already.
yeah.
Oh, he walked in with MVP, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he was
I
there.
watched that. Yeah, I couldn't remember what year that was. Okay. Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 7 years since that.
Jeez.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Crazy.
It's a long time, man. It's a long
I
time.
mean,
Okay, yeah, no, he's been there. You're right, though. Out of current roster,
Yeah, I think Rosemary's next. Continuous.
yeah,
That's the one he left and
right.
came back,
Continuously, yeah, exactly.
I think you're right. He is the longest running member, the longest tenured member of the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And then you're right. Rosemary next, and then we'd have to break it down from there. But 2014, okay, yeah, I remember. I went
Moose after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about yeah. It's like they've all put in it, but I just mean like consistently.
Okay, cool. All right, Jay, let's go with you on this one. What we got?
This one's so tough. I mean, mystery man aside, if you just look at these three, as far as the mystery man, no matter who it is, I don't think they're taking it because that would be. I'll tell you what, that'd be insanely unfair for as hard as this roster has just. On paper, you look at what everyone's done over the last 2 years, the way the company's evolved and clawed and scratched their way back to where they are now, new TV deal, everything, all the bullshit aside, controversy that they've had to deal with, the COVID-19. Let's just take this mystery person off the table for a second. You look at these three guys, you look at Ace Austin, Trey, and Eddie Edwards. And this company has done an absolute tremendous job of putting these guys over and making them look like they're all worth it. And especially this last episode was tremendous. You look at the way Ace has gone against guys like Eddie Edwards, has gone against Trey, and the whole thing with his mom. And, it got so personal. We could chuckle about it now, but man, there's a reason why Trey is the way he is right now. Because it took him a while to realize that it was all about his mom. When he realized it was about his mom,
he got serious.
There was a switch there. There was a switch there, and that's been the ongoing thing. Aside of all the attacks backstage and everything, it's all lumped to this. Guys, I gotta go.
Ace Austin. All right, Ace walking out now. Who's your mystery man pick though? What do you think?
I'm going with the man who's been by his side for the last several weeks.
Jaybone's going controversy on this.
I'm going with Madman Fulton. Oof. And it looks like Ace Austin and Madman Fulton are at odds through all this. Because if you saw that look, I'm going with that look that they didn't show. They did not show that for no reason.
That's a foreshadow.
Yeah, it is a foreshadow. There was definitely something in that. All right.
When Fulton looked over his shoulder, Ace is just like yapping and flapping his lips, and Madman looks over his shoulder like, it's like, who helped you get here too? Who helped soften all these guys up for you? Madman.
And he already had to deal with the egos in OVE, so
he's got something to fight for too. But he's going to be the one. Just like we saw a few weeks ago on that Impact in 60 where Samoa Joe helped Kurt Angle win that championship, Madman Fulton's going to be handing that championship to Ace Austin.
Oof. This is interesting, man. This is interesting. I'm going to give mine. I'm going with Ace. I think they're very high on Ace. I think the kid's put in work. He's looking like a champ. I think the foreshadow from Fulton is setting you up. It could set you up for later in the fall. It could set you for Bound for Glory, where it's completely you go to a homegrown Bound for Glory.
Diesel Shawn Michaels.
You go. It's a Diesel Shawn type of story, man. I see that. I just it has it written all over for me. I just imagine Ace gets the belt, and the obnoxiousness you see now turns into like utter star power, like even more once he's got a title on him. Like he just goes even more scummier, I'm talking like at that point.
Can I just add on to that for a second? I hate to cut you off.
Yeah.
You look at all this stuff going on right here, and you look at all the rumors of all the star power coming back or, joining this company for the first time. None of that has to have a championship on it. Let the
That's true.
homegrown guys get the championship and let the
They're
other
true.
guys just pop the territory for however long it is.
I'm for that. I'm for that. So I'm going Ace, guys. Mystery man for me in this one. It's funny. I'm embarrassed. I haven't really thought about it because I've been more focused on which one of these three is going to take it. But as far as the mystery guy, man,
It's hard.
It is hard. I'm going to say this. If it ends up, let's say my prediction on the Moose and EC3 thing doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. I'm going to go with Moose is interjected as the fourth guy. Let's say if it's a clean Tommy Dreamer Moose thing, you just have a standoff on an interference or something. I go with Moose going into this one and coming out, and somebody walks out either unified champion with us. That's a very odd stretch. I just haven't put enough thought into like one of the mystery people because my whole thing was, why does somebody returning deserve to be interjected in this match right away? Like, who are you to be in this match? So my opinion, you know what I mean? So like Muska has a claim to say he can come out and be like, no. I'm a real champion here. If anybody get a title match, it's going to be the champion. So Moose comes out, and you go with you walk out with a fully unified champion. If it doesn't happen, I can see a unification match at some point between the two. But let's go. I'm going with Moose, dependent on the result of his match. That's my pick on this one. Bill, what do you got?
Well,
the booking meeting. I want to hear from the booking meeting.
Yeah, the booking meeting, once again, a lot of things came out of that. And this is where, obviously, I have not said the name EC3 yet.
No.
So this is where EC3 comes into play. He is the mystery man in this match.
What's the setup? What's the setup for?
Here's the setup. Here's the setup. Obviously, from what we've seen, Ace and Trey, they're at odds. They're the two there. So Madman and Zach are playing a role in this match. And they're going to stay in the main event after this, but they're going to cancel each other out in this match. Because I think the Madman's going to be that's probably going to be a Bound for Glory thing. Madman folded and Ace to split up around that time. So sadly, I'm canceling them out in this match. So that leaves Eddie, and that leaves the mystery man. Okay. So I'm going to give Eddie a big rub in this match, but he's not going to win. EC3 is going to be the world champion after the main event.
Holy shit!
EC3, because that's got to be my Bound for Glory main event. I need EC3 versus Moose in the unification match. It can't be no unadvertised TNA match. It's got to be for the main title, Bound for Glory.
Are you tying it back to EC3 not ever getting his full rematch at the time?
Yeah, that's going to be played out. And at the end, after he's holding the belt, hey, darlings, sweet Auntie's back.
Oh, shit. Come out to manage him? Manager, Aunt D? Holy shit, man. Bill, I swear you should be in Nashville tomorrow and sitting in on this booking edit meeting, right? Like adding somebody's up.
After this, Eddie's going to be in the main event picture with EC3. That's going to be his storyline, him and EC3.
Guys, if Dixie walks out and claims management of nephew EC3?
Be great.
I would.
So good.
There's going to be ZNA turmoil.
Oh my God.
I'm okay if Auntie D comes back for a character role for a period of time.
A brief one.
She's not owning the. She's not owning the. Look, they could even say that and be like, "I'm back. I just bought stock in." She could shake shit up like that.
Oh yeah.
Like, I just.
They've done that before. MVP bought the company, the controlling interest. They could do that again.
Yeah, I just have 51%. That's all you need is 51%.
Ed Nordholm, see the door.
That'd be great.
There, the story's there for that heat. No question. You got heat on that story. No question about it. All right, Lino, close that one out. What do you think? Where's your
mine's pretty controversial, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very controversial.
All right, let's hear this.
I don't think we're going to see the mystery entrant to the very last minute. Okay. You're going to have the aces and eights come out. Beat everybody up.
Okay.
No DQ, you can do that.
It's no DQ?
Yeah, it is no DQ. It is.
It is no DQ.
Anything more than two, it's a 3-way or 4-way.
Yeah, exactly.
No DQ.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't consider that. Okay, go ahead.
and this is just fantasy booking. Okay, if I had the book, okay.
Which Bill does if you ever need it. clearly, Bill has the book.
And like I said, this is very controversial. I don't know if people are going to agree with me or understand where I'm coming from.
Let's hear it. The crazier the better.
Tessa Blanchard is going to come back.
Holy shit! Cut his mic.
Oh shit!
Wait.
Let's hear it.
Because we haven't heard anything, obviously, and I know if she's really not coming back, they're not going to mention her whatsoever. But she could come back and bring the title and be like, "That's still my title," and she could be the leader of the Aces and Eights. Something totally different. Something totally different.
I'm gonna give this one to you.
I would applaud the hard sell.
It would the whole thing being a work, like
exactly.
the whole working.
Yo,
damn, like I don't know, man.
We have been getting trolled. I do feel like we've been getting trolled a little bit with some of these.
Full on heel turn with bringing the Aces and Eights with her as her minions. And they're still going to be the storyline going forward with the current roster.
You have caused complete controversy in the chat.
He said it was going to be controversial.
You know what?
He said it was going to be controversial. He warned us, guys. Oh, wait a minute. You got one guy here. Look at this. J-Rock Free thinks you're onto something. He thinks you're onto something.
He said something so controversial yet so brave. Respect.
Had to. And thanks for making me go last. I've been holding it in.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott said it. He's excited. That's exciting.
Man.
I'm speechless.
Literally, that was the most controversial shit to end on. For real.
We're worked up over the beautiful people or a Tessa return.
Let me ask you guys this. I think I stopped following her, but is she tweeting at all? Is she active anymore on Twitter?
No. Dag is very tweeting like all the time, but I don't think Tessa is. She's silent. She's radio silent.
Oh man. Now Alan J's agreeing with you that it could be Tessa. Shit. You got some support in the chat. Kurt was thing is not happening with you. He has been blowing up the damn chat, just cursing the day you thought of this. You've made Lakers dizzy now. Lakers is dreaming. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Cinematic. It's all a dream. It never happened.
Oh wow.
She was there the whole time.
It was me. A pimp. Look at this. All right,
there's no pandemic.
You rocked the chat on that one. Okay.
I'm going to tell you the best part of what Lino said. This is the best part of it. And it's not even anything to do with the company. Okay. What if someone fed all this bullshit to one guy, the only guy that's been coming out with all these spoilers, and you know he's my favorite motherfucker out there. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh.
Hair flip. Gross. Mr. Pop into your DMs who's been reporting all this stuff on Tessa. What if it was all bullshit? What if he reported all bullshit and everything Lino said came true? Dude, I would just die.
Oh, he got fed a line?
Wow.
What if Sean Ross Sapp was fed all this bullshit and what Lino said was true? That would be the ultimate story of 2020 through everything everyone's gone through.
Huge.
Oh, it would shatter the fourth dimension, man.
Sean Ross Sapp would quit. He'd be like, I'm done. They played me. Goodbye. And I'd be like, yep, see your way out, motherfucker. Yep.
Those marky ass searching writers would just shit on it because they couldn't see it coming. That's what would happen. They would just go at it.
I love it.
They'll piss and moan about it.
Yeah, because it's like they didn't guess it. That's why they always hate stuff like that because they didn't see it coming.
And I would give it to Scott and Callis to book something like that. They've been smart. They could pull something like that off. I'm not going to hold that. You know?
And honestly, who's to say? Who's to say that it doesn't? It makes sense. I mean, look, from a logic standpoint, it all makes sense. We didn't see anything there was nothing that Tessa did on screen that would make you like that's it's all behind the scenes shit that's caused her not to be in this match. Exactly. So. If she wants to show up, it's like from a logic standpoint, she never really lost the title. She could walk right back in. I don't know, man.
Claim.
You rock the chat, man. There's you got people there's people who disagree with you 2 minutes ago who are starting to come around now. Which
it's starting to make it hit, and it's starting to make sense. Although another possibility is it could be Tessa. She did have beef with Ace, and I feel like maybe the mystery partner could be, because you think about it, Trey had beef with Ace because of his mom. Eddie had beef with Ace because of Alicia. And Tessa had beef. I'm not saying it's Tessa, but that was really good.
That was really good.
But who's another person in Ace's storyline timeline that he pissed off enough that could come back and it would actually make sense?
Only Tessa, really, because everybody else that's his storyline since he's been here, is everyone in that match.
Interesting.
We're gonna have to wait for John Burton's update at the start of Slammiversary.
With John Burton, it's the tagline of the show. Our world will change.
Exactly.
And I love our homegrowns, but that's not changing the world. There's gonna be at least one, but my booking. I'm thinking multiple major surprises, and Tessa would fall right in line with that. I think they're going to be the talk of the wrestling industry.
Yeah.
I think
no one else is doing jack shit right now.
Take it the summer, guys. They have been slow and steady, doing their thing. While everybody else too busy fighting about goddamn demographics and bullshit. And you got CEOs on Twitter arguing with fans about nonsense. This company's been just doing their thing. We're just steady.
Trent.
Building properly. But
you blew your mic. You blew your mic. You're not out. You're just sketchy.
Wow.
How about now? Am I better? No?
Nah.
You sound like auto-tuned.
It's the same one as before. All right.
Okay, keep talking. You're right.
All right.
Yeah,
Trent, Lino, you blew his whole system, I swear.
Yeah.
That is Mike.
Seriously, that was good.
It could happen.
How's that? Am I a little better now?
Yeah, that's great.
It's definitely not the mic. I just refreshed the browser and it works. I don't know what happens there. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I see it. So here, I wanted to show Lino something. This completely. There were two comments that sum up exactly your prediction. The crowd is split on Lino is fucking awesome to that would fucking suck. that literally sums up. Like there's like 100 comments in here. They're all that basically. It's like, no, it's awesome. No, wait, no, it's awesome. That literally is like the bookends of.
That is the thing. It would bring out the haters.
Everyone would be talking though. Everyone would be talking.
It would.
No question. No question.
Yeah, the fact that it came from inside and everyone talked about it, and because everyone else has been quiet about that. If it happened, it'd be shocking. But as much as we're talking about it now, it wouldn't be that big of a.
All of a sudden, Kyle's T-shirt has value.
That's true.
Maybe why he's so reluctant to not give it up.
Kyle's in on this.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
He hit us with the foreshadowing, the little red herring.
Maybe. All right, let's all go around the horn here. Pick your if you haven't already dropped one, what's your bonus match that's going to be added, or just in general? It doesn't have to be one that tied in. Like mine tied into Moose's. I'm going to go with real quick. I'm going to go with Hernandez and Rhino. I think that there's got to be one more thing after this. It doesn't end like that.
It can't.
You got to get something on those two guys. You got to get Hernandez and Rhino. Or let me put a plan B if in case that is the end. I'm going to go with something, Rohit and something. He's going to come out, demand the fact that he's getting screwed. I'm overlooked. And Rohit gets something. Maybe even gets squashed, but something with Rohit gets him on the pay-per-view. They've been breaking him down so much. This could be his shot to kind of get something. Maybe gets a quick win on some. Maybe Steve, Rohit and Crazy Steve is Big Yellow Revenge on that. Just it's a filler match, but something to get him on the show. I'm going to go with that. One of those two. Let's go with Bill. Bill, what do you got for that? What's your added match?
My added match. At first I was thinking maybe because you have all these tag teams, you do some type of, but you already have a lot of that on the show already. So I'm bagging that.
Okay.
So instead, I think you're right. Rohit is my guy coming out. He's going to come out maybe with a new look already and demand a match. I don't know if he's going to break the Rohit and become Hakeem Zayn, but I think he might come out. But maybe this is the end. This is the full end of Rohit. He comes out, demands a match, and that's where we get Miracle Mike and Maria. And he squashes them.
That's good. That's a good
Like a
place for
bug.
Mike. That's a good place for Mike to be. If you're gonna put Mike in, if he's coming in, that's the final straw. I like that. It gets Rohit on the show, and it's a good bridge to the next level for him. I like that. I'm gonna back that one for sure. All right, Lena, what do you got for what's your added match on this?
So it's going to be Rohit again. And
major heat coming up here.
What I would think would be really cool, because these two wrestlers are very similar to me, I guess. If Heath Slater came in,
okay,
and if they got a match, I don't know who would go over. I don't really care who would go over, but seeing that match, they're kind of both at that level where they're almost there. Same thing with Heath Slater, he's almost there. So it could break out both of them in this match.
You're talking Heath Slater and Rohit?
Correct.
Okay. That's a good one too. That's another good one against him. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. All right, Jay. What's your added match? What are you thinking about this one? There's at least one. We know there's at least one added match on here.
I'm gonna say mine, but I'm gonna change Lino's for an added bonus. Lino, I would change yours instead of Slater to Brian Myers, because he's also the guy that consistently lost over and over.
That would be good. That would be good.
So the two guys that consistently lost are fighting for that win.
Yes, perfect.
This is good, man.
So there's that, and then for an added bonus, I'm gonna say, definitely. I would love to see the thing between because you can't end with the whole money thing between Rhino and Hernandez. Man, you just can't end like that. I mean, come on. So I think we're going to see that tag team partner of Rhino's from past, former tag team champion, who's got kids. Yeah, there you go. He's got kids. I think we're going to see a Heath Miller show up with Rhino, and then who would you get for Hernandez? Maybe a former LAX guy.
Oh shit.
Maybe a Homicide.
Man. All right.
Wow.
I was there at the watch along until they had a nice tidy bow on it.
All right, Alicia, close it out. What's your added match?
You know what? I think I'm just excited to be surprised by whatever this show lays on me. I'm not going to give any predictions. I'm just going to say, expect the unexpected.
All right,
Take the safe route.
It's very safe.
You got people with the Knockouts tag titles.
Oh yeah, that.
Very
that.
safe for Alicia. I'm saying, I like that how on a prediction show she goes, I'm not going to make any predictions after an hour of predictions.
No, as far as an added match, I don't know what I could add to what we've already said, and I'm just ready to have my mind blown, turned into straight Jello.
Fair enough. All right. Well, listen, guys, that's it. That's the card. I'm psyched. I want to address one quick thing. We were talking in our chat on Facebook that there was a picture. I think at least you sent this of some former knockouts together in Atlanta, Georgia. Want to mention it real quick?
Well, no, I just happened to stumble across it, I think, on Instagram, and it was Sienna,
Marty Bell, right?
Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa. Sorry, brain fart. And it said they were location tagged in Atlanta, Georgia, and that's apparently where everyone's going. So it was just something of curiosity. Like I said, expect the unexpected. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to see those ladies.
Now, I heard something, and people in the chat were talking when we first started that. Is there a rumor the NWA is closing down?
Really?
Is that for real? Like, people in the chat were going off. If you guys in the chat confirm this, where are you guys seeing this?
I saw someone in the chat said something that Raven heard Billy Corgan talking about shutting down. So I have no clue. Maybe Raven. Does Raven still have that podcast he does?
He does, yeah, the Raven Effect.
Okay, maybe he said that on there. And
he is Atlanta based.
He is Atlanta based. Yeah, he's friends with Billy. That's sad.
That's where they filmed NWA, isn't it?
They were on a roll. They were doing good
that's where
stuff.
the studio is.
That's
I always heard a lot of I didn't watch it, but anybody who I heard talk about it said they were really loving it. So that's kind of shocking.
Bring it right back to Sweet Aunt D. She got a TV deal. She kept getting TV deals. Billy, love you, Billy. can't get a TV deal.
That's true, man. That's true. I love studio wrestling. I didn't watch enough. I've watched very little of it, and I planned on watching more. I just never got around to it. But I think this whole thing with Lagana and everything just really put a
that killed him. That killed him.
I think that ruined it because that he was such.
He had
a big
3 guys running that company, and he was one of them.
He was a big part of the presentation aspect of the company. So, if that's a true rumor, I definitely want to hear the confirmation. I'm curious now. I mean, I know they're on hold anyway. Like they're on hold because of Corona, and they weren't taping anyway. So
and they're pretty much letting all their talent, if they can get other offers, they can. I think they're all open to being able to leave.
I know their deals weren't very lucrative. They were just guaranteed dates. I don't want to talk about anybody's money. I know some of the guys. A couple of guys I know who also work at AEW. I just know a few how those deals work, and I'm like, they're not lucrative deals, but they were exposure deals, and they were good for a guaranteed booking and all. But I can't imagine that people are going to hang out and run out of contract. That's really not doing much for them if they're not taping. So that sucks. That sucks to hear. But hey, listen, that could be a pickup. That could be a pickup for Impact. Some more talent, another influx. Who knows? Might get some dummies and Cowboys coming back.
There's a lot of the old Impact, old TNA roster there.
It's basically TNA 2015, 2016.
Yeah, you want that Thursday night TNA show.
That's true. That's what it is.
Sienna, James Storm, Eli,
the one guy
Drake.
I want. The one guy. I swear it's the one guy that if you strap the goddamn rocket to him fully, I'm talking full on, let him be the guy. Would have been. I think Eli could have been it. But
there's also one that we haven't mentioned yet tonight.
What do we got?
The man from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Jaybone's cousin. Ken Anderson. Everybody in Wisconsin is related. I've noticed. Right? Everybody knows. Like you guys, forget 6 degrees. You guys are degreed by one person. Everybody's like, oh, I know Jaybone. Hey, yeah, right down there.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's just
wrong
do it
accent, wrong territory. But
hey, Vince Russo, how you doing?
I've always popped for Ken Anderson, and I always thought that his unfortunate short championship reign deserved a hell of a lot more. The guy's a great worker.
They booked this title reign like shit. I will give.
You just had a spot of bad luck.
Yeah, I will say it's one of my favorite Ken Anderson moments. I just gotta add this in here. There was he had some face off with Hogan, and I don't know. It was just something so nonchalant. But Hogan looks at him in the ring. He's like, you really are an asshole. The way he just said it to him, was like, you really are an asshole. It was so like if your dad was calling you an asshole and you felt bad through the screen, like, damn, like, yeah, I didn't mean it. But I can never find that episode. I love that moment. But yeah, poor Ken. His title reign looked like shit. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Slammiversary 2020. It's coming up Saturday. What is it? Is it 7 p.m. Eastern, or what's the actual time? What do we got here, Jay?
I think it's
8 Eastern, 7 Central.
That's what I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. Usually it's what it is. About that. Fight TV's got it. What is it? $40, guys, in Fight TV.
$40, $39.99.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people.
It's the same on cable too. Yeah.
I know a lot of people are saying $40 for a pay-per-view is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. But think about it this way: they do one every quarter. It's not like they're not asking for one every month. Let's put that. Put that out there. So if you look it out, it's $10 a month. For a quarter. So it's not too bad.
All right. So it's 7 p.m. Central.
7 Central, 8 Eastern. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, if you buy this one, I think you get half off the next one, so you can put it towards Bound for Glory.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, perfect.
Yeah, if you buy it, I think by tomorrow at 6 or 7, before the show would start in advance, you get $20 in credits.
Perfect.
And if you're new, you can get up to 15 more. So,
oh wow,
just need to get a little bit more. So
Worth
practically
it.
Bound for Glory for free.
Oh, there you go.
It's $40, guys. Check it out.
It's a layup.
I gotta change my email.
Yeah, change your email. Get those credits, guys. But that's gonna do it, man. I'm psyched for it. I'm looking forward to it. We'll do a watch along, reaction watch along. It's not gonna be right. We cannot legally stream it on the Twitch channel. We'll just do you're gonna see just our faces going, oh shit.
Are we doing it?
See who got predictions right.
Are we doing it here and the Twitch? Or are we just doing it on the Twitch, or just here? Where are we doing
just
it?
Twitch. Twitch is more of a watch along platform than YouTube is. So we'll do it.
Yeah, makes sense.
We'll throw the link out to everybody. Alicia, Lino, I'll we'll pop in and out. Whoever wants to come in, say hello, pop in, pop out, watch the show.
I'll be there.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, we'll do it. Sweet. And then Jay, we're going hard this week. Jay, we're still gonna do throwback tomorrow. Is that the idea? We planning on that? Try to fit that in tomorrow. I'm working.
Killing me. Killing Jaybone.
I mean, look,
busy man.
Here's the problem. I'm so OCD that I'm like, we gotta do throwback. I mean, realistically, on Slammiversary week, we could take it off, but my OCD is like, no, gotta keep going every week. We got like 90 more of these to go, so gotta keep them going.
Hustle.
The only thing I would say is let's do something different, just for the sake of its pay-per-view week.
We'll see.
Instead of number 30, whatever we're doing, let's just pick a random Slammiversary and make it fun, make it interesting.
Here's the thing.
Do we have time to?
We got to watch a 3-hour Slammiversary. That's the problem. An hour and 50-minute NWA TNA is a little shorter than a 3-hour Slammiversary to fit in on a Thursday. I'm just saying.
That's true.
So let's plan for anything, barring any changes, guys. We're planning for Bill, you were on 34?
I think 33.
33 tomorrow. NWT number 33. That'll be tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that, guys. It's a heavy week for us, but we'll be doing it. But that'll do it. Let's get our plugs in here. Lino, I know you do a bunch of stuff, man. Where can people find you? The business is back. You're back to work. Your photography stuff's going.
Yes,
Plug your shit.
Just follow me on Instagram. That'll be the only thing probably you want to follow me on, and that's camera_785.
There's some great stuff on there, man. I gotta say, there's some beautiful stuff on camera _785 on Instagram. I like it. I will get that plug-in, Bill. Thank you for reminding me. Alicia, where can people follow you?
You can find me on the Instagram and the Twitter under the handle Alicia B Cakey, all one word.
Very nice. I'm putting all the links in the bottom of the screen too, guys. If you're forgetting, Jay, plug your stuff. Where can people get a hold of you? Your other reviews, stuff you do, yada yada yada.
My yada 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 is Smash This Podcast over on the YouTube. You can find it on every single social media, but I don't do that TikTok snapback crap, whatever the fuck. I'm not much of a boogie here. So yeah, Smash This Podcast on YouTube. Been doing that for 7 years strong now. Go check it out over there. We talk all things wrestling. We also do a late night Saturday night. Not doing it this week. Hell no. Not with everything from Slammiversary. It's turning into an every other week with the jacked up jukebox, but that's all right. It's as long as I stay consistent with that at least. You can find, like I said, Smash This Podcast on the Instagram, the Facebook, and Twitter box, and you can find me on the Twitter box at Jaybone5150.
Very nice, Bill. Where can people get a hold of you, man?
Get a hold of me Twitter at my name at William M Gardner GARDNER.
Very nice, guys. You can get me at Hemi Music HEMIMUSIC, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Support the band. Get a T-shirt, get a face mask, all that stuff. Best way to support is Hemi Music on all social medias. The show is at We Talk Impact. I'm going to talk about this comment in just a second. And We Talk Impact on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just type in We Talk Impact or Total Nonstop Impact Podcast. You can also find the show on audio, wherever audio is found, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, YouTube, you name it, we're on it. Take a look, guys. Like, sub, comment, give us all, rate, review, whatever, subscribe, all that stuff, guys. Quick question by Cody Sharp in the chat. I want to address this. Does TNI have a Patreon? If we had a Patreon, who would subscribe? Because man, we got bills. We had a billing issue come up with Kyle, a scumbag, this week. There was all these bells and whistles you see here with the ticker and all this stuff. It's costing a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And Kyle, the goddamn scumbag, living up to his name, Jaybone, throwing a fork in our road. But we took care of it. It's still here. But if we had a Patreon, we'd figure something out. Who would actually throw a few dollars to support Jaybone's beer habit and lollipops and all that stuff, Bill's vest habit and my several problems. There, Cody Sharp is in. First customer right here. Cody Sharp. All right, man. Listen, I think we might do it. I'm thinking about doing it maybe after the summer. Maybe we'll do something on a Patreon. Just little bonus stuff. We'll come up with some ideas. Jaybone, you're going to say something.
But I was going to say, but in the meantime, if you want to help support the show, we have a pro wrestling tees.
There we go.
If you want to help, there's the Twitch. You can sub.
Cheer bits.
You can cheer some bits. So
Yeah.
you can do that whenever we're live, or once a month or whatever. We're new to Twitch. It's growing. It's growing tremendously. We just hit like 180 something. So that's tremendous. Thank you so much for anyone new. We're getting new subs all the time. It's a slow burn. For anybody new coming in, thank you so much for staying here, checking us out, whether it's here, Russo Brand, audio, wherever you're watching us, Twitch. We got rid of the Facebook and the Twitter, so we're just on YouTube and Twitch as far as
For streaming. We're talking the page is still there.
For
Just the live
visually,
stream.
yeah. So
Yeah.
wherever you're watching, listening, thank you so much, because I'm seeing the names pop up worldwide, and that's not bragging. That's very appreciative. We stay humble with this. Thank you so much. So yeah, you can buy a T-shirt, go over to Twitch, drop some bits, whatever you like. But once this hits 1,000, then we can turn that into something else. So thank you, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thanks for being part of it, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, like
Appreciate
Jaybone said,
it.
Pro
One by
Wrestling
one.
Tees.
One by one.
Absolutely. And we took a chance on ourselves to do it on our own. So that's what we're building. We know we're building it. So we left.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your ma.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Tell your neighbor.
Tell somebody. Tell somebody that ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. You can get yourself a T-shirt like Bill's got right there. Look at that. That's very cool. Very nice.
Throwback for tomorrow.
That throwback ready to go for tomorrow. It's pressed. It's ironed. It's dry cleaned. Looking great. Jaybone's on the phone with somebody. I don't know who you're calling. All right, Jaybone, get the video ready. We're gonna get out of here.
Tell everybody to get down here.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves and each other.
There we go. Closing thoughts. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for throwback. Thank you for joining us. Slammiversary Saturday. Don't forget. Get your order in now. Get your credits, and we'll see you tomorrow night for throwback. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Find me the name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya, la güera loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.